In this video, we'll show you how to change the front differential fluid on your Ford F-150. You can find the right differential fluid on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Ford F-150 safely. Lift the front and rear of your vehicle, allowing your Ford F-150 to be level so that you can remove all the fluid. Using a ratchet and a long 13mm socket, unscrew the first two skid plate retaining bolts. Then, using a multi-bit screwdriver and an 8mm socket, unscrew the last two retaining bolts. You can then remove the skid plate. For this kind of operation, it is important to always start by unscrewing the filler hole plug, because if it remains stuck after draining the fluid, the vehicle will be immobilized. Unscrew the filler hole plug using a ratchet and a 3/8" square socket. Start the process with a ratchet and finish it off by hand. Using a ratchet and a 13mm socket, unscrew the 10 bolts holding the differential cover. Caution: access is difficult. You can use a wrench or several extenders. You can see in these images the various tools to be used depending on access. Remove the differential cover. You can use a chisel and a hammer. Let the fluid run out for about 10 minutes. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Before replacing the differential cover, you need to clean the seal surface to ensure a perfect seal. Protect the differential with a clean cloth. Remove the used seal with a razor blade. Then, scrub with an abrasive sponge. Remove the cloth. Finish with brake cleaner and wipe with a paper towel. Repeat the same operations on the differential cover. Once perfectly clean, thinly apply silicone gasket maker in order to ensure a perfect seal on the differential. Take your time, using the technique shown in the video. Replace the differential cover, first tightening the bolts by hand. We recommend replacing the retaining bolts with new ones that have been pre-coated with thread locker. Then screw them back in with a ratchet until they make contact. Finish tightening the bolts in staggered order using a torque wrench. Now you need to add fluid back into the differential. This step must be done with care and precision. You can order the differential fluid used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Then, using an oil syringe or a bottle with a filling spout, fill the differential until the fluid overflows from the hole, indicating that you have added enough fluid to the differential. Clean the differential's filler cap well because it is magnetic and there is often grime left on it. Now you can screw the filler cap back on. Finish tightening using a torque wrench. Clean up the fluid that overflowed from the differential. Put the skid plate back in place. Then, screw the 4 retaining bolts back in. Put your truck back on the ground. Operation complete.